The 70s gave us more than just disco and bell-bottoms. It gave us Christmas TV magic. Back then, holiday specials weren't just a way to pass time. They were must-watch moments that defined the season. Whether it was stop-motion adventures or heartfelt family stories, these shows made the holidays unforgettable. Let's rewind to 10 classic 70s Christmas specials that filled our childhoods with wonder. Number 10. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, 1974. What happens when a tiny mouse accidentally ruins Christmas for an entire town? You get one of the most charming holiday specials of the 70s. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas reimagined Clement Clarke Moore's classic poem into a heartwarming animated story about redemption and belief. The plot follows a family of mice and their human neighbors who discover that Santa has blacklisted their town after a young mouse publicly declares he doesn't exist. Desperate to make amends, the town bands together to create a giant clock tower that plays a song of apology, hoping to win back Santa's favor. The emotional core of the story lies in Albert, the skeptical mouse whose scientific mind initially caused the trouble. Watching him learn the value of faith, teamwork, and humility brought depth to the colorful animation. Add in the catchy song, Even a Miracle Needs a Hand, and this special quickly became a holiday staple. For kids of the 70s, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas was more than just a charming tale. It was a reminder of the importance of belief, no matter how small or skeptical we might feel. Number 9. The Year Without Santa Claus, 1974. If you were a kid in the 70s, you probably couldn't get through the holidays without humming Heat Miser or Snow Miser. The Year Without Santa Claus wasn't just a Christmas special, it was an event. This Rankin-based stop-motion classic reimagined a world where Santa decided to take a holiday off, feeling unappreciated and a little under the weather.
Mr. White Christmas means Mr. Snow. That's right!
The story follows Mrs. Claus, along with two scrappy elves, Jingle and Jangle, as they set out to prove that Christmas spirit is still alive. Along the way, they encounter a feisty Mother Nature and her unforgettable sons, Heat Miser and Snow Miser, whose bickering over the weather created some of the most iconic moments in Christmas TV history. What made this special so magical was its perfect mix of humor, heart, and unforgettable music. Santa's journey from despair to renewed faith in humanity reminded viewers of the power of kindness and generosity, even in the face of doubt. For kids of the 70s, it was a cherished reminder that Christmas isn't Christmas without a little hope and a lot of singing. Number 8. Rudolph's Shiny New Year, 1976. Following the massive success of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Rankin Bass brought us another adventure featuring everyone's favorite red-nosed hero. This time, Rudolph wasn't saving Christmas, he was saving the New Year. In Rudolph's Shiny New Year, Rudolph is tasked with finding Happy, the baby New Year, who's gone missing. Without him, time would stop, and the new year would never begin. The special introduced a whimsical array of new characters, including a giant whale named Big Ben and the villainous Eon, a vulture determined to stop the clock. Alongside its fantastical storyline, the special reinforced themes of acceptance and self-worth, as Rudolph helped Happy embrace his unique ears that caused him to run away. While it may not have reached the iconic status of Rudolph's first outing, Rudolph's Shiny New Year delivered the same stop-motion magic and heartfelt messages, making it a beloved staple of the holiday season. For kids of the 70s, it was a joyful way to bridge the Christmas and New Year celebrations, reminding us that every ending is also a bright new beginning. Number 7. Frosty's Winter Wonderland, 1976. What could be better than Frosty the Snowman? How about Frosty with a snow wife? Frosty's Winter Wonderland brought everyone's favorite snowman back to life for a sequel filled with love, laughter, and snowy fun. In this special, Frosty realizes he's lonely during the winter months, so the kids help him create Crystal, his snow bride, using a magical snowflake. The story takes a heartwarming turn as Frosty and Crystal plan their snowy wedding. But trouble brews when Jack Frost gets jealous of all the attention. In true Frosty fashion, the special teaches lessons about love, friendship, and the importance of sharing joy with others. The narration by Andy Griffith and the catchy sing-along songs added to the charm, making this a delightful follow-up to the original Frosty special. For 70s kids, Frosty's Winter Wonderland was a cozy reminder that love and companionship make the holiday season even brighter. Number 6. The Little Drummer Boy, Book 2, 1976. Following the heartfelt success of The Little Drummer Boy, Rankin Bass gave audiences a sequel that expanded on the story of Aaron and his beloved drum. In The Little Drummer Boy Book 2, Aaron joins the wise men on their journey to deliver gifts to Baby Jesus, but their plans are threatened by Roman soldiers.
We've eaten for 2 days, and I thought we might entertain in exchange for...
What made this special stand out was its emphasis on selflessness and bravery. Aaron's drum becomes more than a simple instrument. It's a tool of courage and unity. The powerful message of standing up for what's right, even in the face of adversity, resonated deeply with audiences. The stop-motion animation and memorable score kept the spirit of the original alive, while the focus on themes of redemption and giving solidified its place as a timeless holiday story. For 70s families, The Little Drummer Boy Book 2 wasn't just a sequel. It was a touching continuation of one of Christmas's most beloved tales. Number 5. A Special Sesame Street Christmas, 1978. What happens when the beloved residents of Sesame Street team up for a Christmas special? Pure holiday magic. A Special Sesame Street Christmas was filled with heartwarming moments, musical numbers, and appearances by celebrity guests like Michael Jackson and Anne Murray. The story centered around Oscar the Grouch, who, true to form, wanted nothing to do with Christmas. But as his friends on Sesame Street rallied to teach him the true meaning of the holiday, Oscar began to soften, proving that even the grumpiest among us can find joy during the holidays. With its mix of humor, music, and familiar characters, this special was a must-watch for families. For kids, it was a chance to see their favorite characters celebrate the season, while parents appreciated the timeless lessons about kindness, generosity, and community. Number 4. A Flintstone Christmas, 1977. What happens when Fred Flintstone becomes Santa Claus? You get A Flintstone Christmas, a delightful holiday romp that brought Stone Age charm to the Christmas season. In this special, Fred and Barney are called upon to save Christmas when the real Santa Claus falls ill just before his big night. Fred's reluctant transformation into Santa is filled with classic Flintstone humor. Think prehistoric gadgets, comical mishaps, and Fred's over-the-top antics. Meanwhile, Barney takes on the role of a very resourceful elf, helping Fred navigate the challenges of delivering presents to children all over the world. What made this special so memorable wasn't just the humor, but the heartfelt message about the importance of generosity and stepping up when others need you. Watching Fred learn the true meaning of Christmas as he struggles to fill Santa's boots was both touching and hilarious. For 70s kids, A Flintstone Christmas was a perfect blend of nostalgia and holiday cheer, reminding us that even in the Stone Age, the spirit of Christmas could shine as brightly as a star on top of a tree. Number 3. The Waltons, The Best Christmas, 1976. Sometimes the simplest stories make the deepest impact. The Waltons, The Best Christmas, was a moving holiday episode that showcased the strength of family bonds during the Great Depression. The story revolves around Olivia Walton's determination to bring all her children home for Christmas, despite the challenges of bad weather and unexpected delays. What sets this special apart is its focus on real-life struggles and emotional connections. The Waltons didn't rely on magical snowmen or singing misers to tell their story. Instead, it was all about the power of love and togetherness. The climax, where the entire Walton family finally reunites, is a real tearjerker that resonates with anyone who's ever longed to be with loved ones during the holidays. For 70s families, this special wasn't just a TV show. It was a reflection of their own hopes, struggles, and joys during the season. Number 2. The House Without a Christmas Tree, 1972. Not all holiday specials are packed with bells and whistles. The House Without a Christmas Tree took a quieter, more heartfelt approach, telling the story of Addie, a young girl growing up in the 1940s who dreams of having a Christmas tree in her home. The problem? Her father refuses, unable to face the memories it brings of Addie's late mother. The story captures the emotional complexities of the holidays, showing how grief and love often intertwine during this time of year. Addie's determination to bring holiday cheer to their home is both inspiring and deeply moving. Jason Robards' performance as the stoic, grieving father added a layer of depth that made this special unforgettable. For kids in the 70s, it wasn't just about decorations or presents. It was about understanding family dynamics and the power of forgiveness and healing. Number 1. Santa Claus is Coming to Town, 1970. No list of 70s Christmas special is complete without this Rankin-based classic. Santa Claus is Coming to Town gave us the origin story of Kris Kringle. From his humble beginnings as an orphan raised by toy makers to his eventual transformation into the jolly old man we know and love. Narrated by Fred Astaire and featuring the unforgettable voice of Mickey Rooney as Kris Kringle, this stop-motion masterpiece brought whimsy, warmth, and plenty of memorable songs. Who could forget Put One Foot in Front of the Other? The special also introduced unforgettable characters like Winter Warlock, who learns to embrace kindness, and the villainous Burgermeister Meisterburger, whose disdain for toys sets up Chris's heroic mission. What made this special so timeless was its message. Generosity, love, and a little courage can transform even the coldest hearts. For 70s kids, Santa Claus is Coming to Town wasn't just a holiday story. It was the Christmas story, creating a legacy that's still cherished today. The 70s brought us some of the most memorable Christmas specials, blending heartfelt stories with timeless holiday magic. Each one had a unique way of celebrating the season, from heartfelt family moments to whimsical adventures. These classics remain a testament to the warmth and wonder of Christmas during that unforgettable decade. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. We'll see you next in the 80s.